Hi, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing trying a little something new. I'm going to be recording and narrating at the same time. I'm going to be narrating this video, this gameplay for you guys to hopefully help you guys learn Black Cat, since you guys, I know a lot of people are struggling with her and don't really understand her. So this will be I hope you guys find this video pretty informational and it helps you learn Black Cat in whole. Alright, first thing I like to do on this map, especially on a melee flank DPS like Black Cat or BP or Spider-Man, I like to open up this right room and go ahead and work my way over to the high ground. However, this time, of course, the Angela's waiting for me. So I get poked by the spear and I'm sent back main, so I just keep up my momentum, keep up my speed, and try to make as much money as I can for fights. I see the Psylocke take high ground from me and try to contest it, so I'm going to contest her and fight her, and it leads to a fairly easy solo kill because she doesn't get healed at all and she isn't even looking at me. And it is my job to contest her. After that, it's straight into their backline because I have a free opening to go straight into their backline, and we're gonna hit both, and we're gonna kill both supports here for free. And then we're gonna hit the Angela, and the Angela's gonna die. So that's easy picks into their backline after we pick the Psylocke. But little did I know that my diving privileges were about to be revoked by the thing. Another good angle I like to take is I like to take this high ground approach and go when the enemy team seems like they're gonna fight really hard. I like to take this high ground approach and get right to their backline in early fights. It usually leads to really early kills on supports, as they're not going to be ready for you to be behind them that fast. Which this time it led to a full wipe of their team. So here with Invisible, there's not much you can do as a dive character, especially a dive melee like Black Cat. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna build ult. Her ult lasts 10 seconds, so you can actually use it in combination with movement to last forever. Too bad the thing comes over, screams no diving, and Jeff ults and I get punched in the face and explode into a red mist. Now that we lost point, it's time to retake. I like taking high ground, so I like breaking this wall here. If you break this wall, you go in here, you're pretty safe. And you can get to their backline pretty quickly. However, little did I know, while breaking this wall, I wasn't alone. Someone was in the dark, stalking me. Waiting for me. Oh! So it is our job to stop the dive from affecting our backline too much, so we immediately go for the Daredevil. And we kill him, which is huge for our team's push. Now we can look for an engage on their backline. Now that their engage is dead. They use Thing ult, we can definitely look. Okay, so they used Invisible here, there's not much we can do. It's time to play safe and build money and try to survive. I do not survive. Our job now, since my whole team just got swallowed by the shark num-nums, is to touch, survive as long as physically possible, maybe get a pick, and not die. Oh, we already failed one of those. But we survived long enough for the portal, which is all that's important. That was a pretty close round. So the problem with that round where my team was just kind of falling apart and the enemy Jeff is popping off. So the goal of this round will be to focus their Jeff and lock in, see if me and my team can lock in and finish the game out strong. So here we're taking the right hand flank, which is a pretty normal flank for me. I enjoy taking this flank and going around trying to get to the back line. I see the Daredevil over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to solo him so he doesn't dive my back line. We're gonna keep him zoned up and keep him off my back line, keep hitting my E so I keep hitting my shields. It's a pretty good 1v1, and then I noticed that he is getting healed by Jeff. So that Jeff had other plans to, but then I 1v1 a fair fight, and then I get no cooldowns, miss my E, and I explode into a red mist.
What? What the fuck?
So now that we have ult, we can look for a different flank angle. We can use all of our cooldowns really early to get actual distance with my double jump, and then we can ult in to do all the damage. We get an easy pick on Jeff. Thing runs in, screams no diving, invis, presses ult, and I have nowhere to go but get fisted into the ground. The Thing player has other plans for me. So here, I'm going to go ahead and do what I've normally been doing, keep my econ high. I'm going to be looking for a backline. I'm going to be looking to see what I need to do to stop my team from dying. I hear Daredevil, but I don't see him, so I say, okay. And then I see their backline isolated by themselves, and I'm like, this is free. I need to go in and kill their backline right now. We get both their supports, but unfortunately, it was a little too late. My team has already been turned into a fine red mist, and they are all gone. And there is nothing I can do but accept the fact that we lost that game from that. Now, the whole problem, my fault this game would have been I wasn't putting enough pressure on their backline. I should have been more on that Jeff and Invis. But at the same time, I didn't really have a team to help me do that, so I was just kind of on my own, and I had a Thing player who was hunting me down, and he firmly stated the no diving sign in my face. But I hope you found this video a bit informative on like how to position, how to be aware as Black Cat, and understand where you're going to be going. I don't really talk too much about the abilities here, but I don't think that her abilities really matter that much. You can understand her abilities pretty easily just by reading them. It's more about a positioning thing and the mindset you need to have when diving as this character. So I hope you found that informative that way. Thank you. I would like to thank you guys for watching. Alright, bye.